Hello everybody, this is Josh Bycer from GameWisdom.com. Welcome to a video spotlight of Brigador. This is a indie game that's been in early access. It was released a little while ago, and I wanted to take a look at the game as I've been listening to the developers. I saw it on some of the press sites, and they've been having some trouble with getting the word out, so I figure I'm going to take a look and see what's going on. I've already played a little bit of the game, and while I'm not completely loving the game, I do find it very interesting what they did here. I guess the first thing, Brigador, I think this is actually a really good, important game design lesson. The game gives you all these options right at the start here: campaign, freelance, acquisitions. It would probably have been better just to lock these two because you need to play the campaign, and you're going to see that in a few minutes. Brigador's gameplay is an isometric mech combat style, like classic games such as the Mechwarrior or even stuff like Shadowrun. If you can hear the music, it's not really great. It has that cyberpunky feel to it. I've already done a few of the campaigns, but we're going to be doing more tonight. The idea is that you're on this planet, Solo Nobra, and you're basically trying to take control of it back. The developers have really been pushing like the lore in the back of the game. There's even a book called Brigador that you can buy that is basically all backstory and lore. Anyway, the campaign mode is basically used to unlock stuff or unlock money that you can use for the freelance mode, which is essentially free play, where you define a whole lot of variables, which we'll see in a few minutes. So I'm going to just go with Treehouse. And here we go. As you can see. Now the controls are a little cumbersome, and that seems to be on purpose. You can use control to lock the camera. E will tilt the mech in the direction of the mouse. The blue line represents my main weapon. The red line represents my sub-weapon. Some mechs have the ability to crouch, and everyone has a special power that you can use using the middle mouse button. Let's see. Oh. R will let you reload. Oop. Seems to have blew up on me. So the idea is you need to complete the objectives, while of course keeping yourself alive. You have shield and you also have health. Now, one of the issues, there doesn't seem to be a reticle. It makes it hard to tell if a blast is actually hitting some of these enemies or not. We do have objectives. Kill that guy before he raises the alarm. Just gotta keep on moving. Die. Uh-oh, I'm about to get killed. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Especially when I run out of ammo. Okay, let's try this again. If you haven't guessed by now, this is a very explicitly designed game. You really are going to either love it or hate it for its little quirks, especially the control scheme. Very slowly here. See in the upper right hand, my objectives as well as bonuses I can go after. Not sure why you need a separate reload button. Feels like you always want to be reloading your gun. And the general strategy, you always want to be moving. Uh-oh. Blow that up to kill those guys. And it's very hard when you're trying to move and shoot at the same time. Because it's very hard to see like where the front of your mech is sometimes. Okay, we got 2 more objectives, and then I have to get to the exit alive. Oh. Die. Gotta be careful not to run into too many guys. Not sure why I can't hit that thing. Uh-oh. The alarm has been raised. If we blow up the comm tower, it should silence it. Okay, there we go, the ammo back. Come on. Still need to find 2 more structures. We can just clear that up just like that. That's a whole lot of trees we just killed. Again, the music's really good in the game. This is all good. I don't think there are infinite enemies. I think there is a set amount on a level. We're just dealing with a whole lot of them. Did I just dash? Oh yeah, I do have a dash with this guy. There's different models of mechs and vehicles you use, and they each have different abilities. Is that my target? There we go. So the objective's done. Now I could go after those extra stuff for more money, but I think we're just gonna make a break for the escape. Especially since the alarm is up. We'll blow that up for more points. Come on, almost there. Some mechs have a lot more armor, others are quite flimsy. Almost there. I'm not sure why my health was deteriorating so quickly. Was it smoke or some kind of like poison damage? But you can complete each campaign with the different mechs for more completion. And then your money is used to unlock a whole lot of stuff here. Yes, the more you beat a level of the pilot, the more the difficulty will go up. Spend money on each one, as you can see. I mean, there's a lot of lore in this game. You can unlock different, so the controls are, you have a mech loyalist, corvid, spacer, then you have the tank versions, and then you have the anti-grav versions. Each one has different advantages, and you can buy more weapons and equipment here. And the small main heavy, that corresponds to what mounts each mech or each vehicle can use. You can buy more missions. Intel is just simply like lore on the various enemies. And then the actual lore is the story of the game, and there's a lot here. For people looking for like a reason to keep playing or replayability, you're going to spend a lot of time unlocking everything. But let's try another one. Let's see. Alright, let's try a party van. Surely I'll get through this in one go, right? Again, I want to make sure we kill those guys first. Oh my god, so little health. Oh boy. Alright, let's try something else. Oh, this is the super... I see, so this is the mission where we're basically playing with little vehicles. So we have an EMP that will shut things down. Some things will explode and do AoE damage, others will not. But it's kind of hard again to really make it out. What the hell did I just shoot? Oh, I'm dead. Die. I'm dead. Ugh. Alright, let's try the short bus. This seems more up to my level of destruction. So I can stomp things. We have the EMP. Oh, so this thing actually, I can only shoot in the direction that I'm moving, as you can see. So there are different ammo stations. Die. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, it's a substation. There's an extensive tutorial that you have to play through, but I'm sure a lot of you will probably just like get through it quickly. Come on, die. Again, the controls are just... This was explicitly designed to function this way, and I think this is going to really just make or break your enjoyment of the game. I'm not sure why aiming, I think, is one of the more frustrating elements, because certain weapons you shoot through them, other ones you have to aim directly on them to hit. That purple dotted radius, that's the radius of the explosion if you blow it up like I just did. I just whipped that completely. Okay, there we go. Now we just gotta get out without me getting blown up. I'm not sure what the depots are. Assume that's the comm tower. Die. See when we get a perfect? Alright, I guess I blew up a depot, I'm just not sure what it was. Is this a depot? I think we killed all the enemies. There's more ammo. Oh, ammo. So that's the ammo. Okay, got it. Okay, so we got everything on this level. Really got everything. I think all the enemies are dead. It does feel like there's a huge story here that the game is not putting in front of your face. That's probably what the book is for and what a lot of the lore as well. So now I am playing a little mech. You can also crouch to aim low. I have a smoke screen. And I just blew myself up. Oh my god. There's our target. I think those guys I just stepped on may have been on our side. So there's rules that if you can hit me in the back or side, you'll do more damage. Same goes for you. Oh my god, I'm getting just smashed. There's a smoke cloud to hide. Alright, he's down. Must get to my shield. Get him in the back. Shields can be regenerated, but armor cannot. Come on, why won't it hit you? Can you find the comm tower that will disable the alarm? Come on. Like, moving and shooting in two different directions is very hard from what I'm seeing using a keyboard and mouse. Is this it? Yeah, that was the comm tower. Ow. Yeah, and sometimes you just die and there's like no idea how you just got killed. Alright, let's try this guy. Camo lets me basically stealth. Can't see me. At least for another 5 seconds. I assume this is a substation? Them. Yep. All quiet on the western front. There we go. Oh, that's an enemy. Aha. And when the alarm goes off, they get shields. Probably should try to get away there. Come on. It almost feels like it would have been easier to have just one control scheme for all the mechs. And maybe either do something similar to Diablo or have the keys just move me in the direction that I want to go, kind of thing. Instead of having to just like force myself to turn around, as you can see. Goodbye. I'm just making a real big mess. Go away. Ooh. That had to hurt him. Can't see me. Oh. Alright, so that was the objective. So I want to go for 100 and try to blow up the remaining things. Ooh. Died. It is sometimes hard to tell what things you have to blow up, or what things you don't. But that just comes from having played the game. Let's see. We'll try one more. Then we'll go into the freelance mode, then we'll probably call it for this play. I think we're in a cornfield? I think they see me. One. Oh. This could be bad. Oh. Just blew up all my shields. Let's get out of here. As long as the alarms don't go off, we have a chance. I could probably just stomp these. One. I'm not even sure what I'm stepping in. So there's gravestones? Again, gotta blow up the... Wait, ammo. Come on, get the ammo. Okay. Whew. Almost got the alarm raised there. Oh god. Stuck on the wall. We're dead. Not dead? No idea how I just survived all that. Okay, so that's 2 down. Oh my god. Alright, let's go to freelance mode and take a look at that. Okay. Let's try her. These are all the mechs I've unlocked so far. Let's see. So we only have one heavy gun unlocked, one subgun, we have one special weapon. So these are ones I've unlocked so far. Well, let's just unlock one for the hell of it. Someone let me unlock it? May I have to beat it first? Alright. So free play just basically lets us set our parameters for our mech, equipment, level, and then we just go nuts. Don't do that. Get too close, just hit space to stomp. Tower. That was a horrible smoke bomb. Don't need that. I don't think I can run with this one. Out of my way. One tells me that's our target. I wonder if it would help if it shows you where the depots are on the minimap, or on like the HUD here. Since it is a target, or one that you can blow up, but you won't know until you actually start looking on the map. Wow, this thing is slow. Smoke, do your thing. And that was one objective done. You can see there's multiple exits we can go to. Done. Get out of my way, you damn trees. Now we got all the main ones done. We're slower on the rails. Come on. Die, train. What's this? Oh, I guess we do multiple... One freelance is multiple areas. And the game doesn't really tell you a lot about like the metagame and all that. which I think does hurt it in terms of first impressions. It pretty much leaves it all up to you. Well, I can't blow that stuff up. So again, because we're using two weapons of the same color, that's how this one place will fill up both of our guns. Just bury these over here first. Good old-fashioned destruction. Oh. It's so annoying trying to hit these smaller guys, though. Guess we just have to complete one of the objectives to get out. Okay, there's the comm tower. In the smoke. No, we're right here. Now what? So I guess that was it. Oh, there you go. So those are the districts. You can choose two. You can either leave permanently or leave early through what we just did, or you just go through all three. And again, for someone who's looking for like a lot of stuff to unlock, I mean, you're going to be here a long time getting all this stuff done. And as I said earlier, it definitely feels like there's a lot in terms of lore to digest that the game really doesn't give you any indication that it's there. If you just go through the campaign, it's pretty much the 21 missions. These 4 are the tutorials, and then it starts for real. So it's really 17 campaign missions. You can play them 4 different times with each one of the mechs here. And that's it. As I said at the start, this is one of those games where you're either going to love it, or you're only going to play a few times and that's it. Now, I think for me, I find the controls, they were explicitly designed for this isometric style with the movement and the shooting, but I just find it a little too cumbersome for my tastes. And the fact that a lot of the acquisitions and all that stuff is removed from the main story does sort of hurt that kind of progression. Now, if you want to do like the free play mode, the freelance, you're going to have a lot of stuff here. But again, unless you really start to love this game and get into it, I don't know if this mode would be enough to hook someone who isn't already in love with Brigador. I mean, look at this, 100 million, we're only at like 12 million right now. And I think it would be good to have information to tell the player, like, what does this stuff do? Like, what does it mean, start difficulty, max difficulty? Is that like the number of levels? Is it the difficulty of when you first begin? You know, stuff like that. And if we come back here... Again, there's just a lot of complexity. You have different types of shield strength, hull damage, Or I'm sorry, there's a different types of damage here. We come over to this one. Every vehicle you can pilot has different speed, acceleration, multiplier for even using the vehicle, and even stuff like what it can use, etc., etc. So we'll unlock another mission. There you go. I mean, look at this. That is one lore file right here. It's this whole thing. And again, if you're not like looking for it, you may never find this information or even care about it. But the developers certainly do. They've written all this. There's the book you can buy of Brigador, as I said earlier. And of course, you can get this awesome soundtrack too. So I think that just about does it for this spotlight. Again, this is a game that you're either going to fall in love or you're not. And I hate to say it, but I don't think the game makes a good first impression. It leaves a lot of the stuff just sprawled out there for someone. And if you're not looking for it or you're interested in it, it's just not going to be worth it to you. And if you're just interested in doing the campaign, you basically get 17 missions. And the real bulk of it's going to be this freelance mode. I do wonder if they're intending or would like to expand this out and really let players completely define scenarios, maybe set up challenges, stuff like that. Because it seems like that's sort of what they were trying to build with this idea that you choose a pilot, you choose all these different factors, and then you go nuts. But as it stands right now, because there's no innate reward for this other than money that you can use to buy more freelance stuff, I don't know if this would really count as a strong progression hook. I'm trying to think of examples off the top of my head of games that have done something similar, and it's failing me at the moment. Unfortunately, my video game encyclopedia only goes so far sometimes. But for a progression model like this to really work and be effective in keeping someone to play, they need to unlock, I guess, something that will keep them going to play. Like, as it stands right now, I don't have a reason to unlock all these pilots, other than the fact that it's just there. Same goes for the vehicles. If I find a vehicle that I like, what's the point in me unlocking, going down all of these? If there's more of an in-game purpose for it, and you could tie that to this metagame or to this reward system, it could be a really strong hook. But as it is, this is again going to be something only for the people who really fall in love with Brigador, and not something that I could consider like an advertising hook to try to convince someone to play the game to begin with. And I think that will do it. So that was Brigador. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it will get the word out, because again, it's a very niche game, and if you fall into that niche, you're going to love this game for a very long time. And if you really enjoy digging into the lore, again, there's a whole book out that's just completely about the backstory and the lore and all that available. So, with that, we're going to end it here. As always, if you enjoyed these videos, be sure to share them with your friends, and of course, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out game-wisdom.com, where I examine the art and science of games. Subscribe on Twitch and Twitter under GW Bycer to get the latest updates when content goes live, as well as random thoughts from me throughout the day. And you can find me on Patreon under Game Wisdom. Any donations would be greatly appreciated in order to allow me to keep putting out great content and support myself as well. So, again, thanks for watching this video spotlight of Brigador, and I will see you all next time with some more games to play. Anyway, take care.